Royal Highness. The clock of history marks the hour of gravest crisis in Egypt. King Farouk, his country locked in bitter dispute with Britain, brings former Premier Ali Mar Pasha back to power. A rigid curfew hangs over Cairo following rioting, killing, burning, and pillaging, worse by far than these uprisings of another year. Awful testimony to anti-British and anti-Western sentiment. In the wake of violence a few days before in Ismailia, most heated clashes between Britons and Egyptians since the trouble began last October. In the villages on the Cairo-Ismailia road and throughout this trigger-tense area, British troops backed by tanks and jet planes round up guerrillas and seize their weapons. Slaying of an American-born nun further intensifies the drive against terrorists. Violent nationalism in Egypt, in Iran, in Tunisia, its repercussions felt across the Western world. In French Morocco, the United States is building giant air bases, and one of the stated purposes is to deter aggression in the Mediterranean and Middle East areas. The project was conceived before the latest Arab outbursts, but now the Tunisian disorders have intensified nationalist demands here, and this construction goes forward in the midst of cautious watchfulness from Washington. Meanwhile, in Iraq, across from the nationalized Abadan Iranian oil fields, Western interests join with Iraq's prime minister to open a new oil field at Basra. Significant in the Middle East muddle is this harnessing of Iraq's oil for export by combined British, Dutch, French, and U.S. interests. Nationalism was averted here, reportedly, by meeting Iraq's demands for higher royalties. But caught in the mounting tides of Islam unrest, all might go. And against nationalism, the free world must evolve a common policy. In Egypt, to keep the strategic Suez secure, Britain refuses to budge, maintaining legal treaty right in the Nile Kingdom. The events of tomorrow in vital Middle East regions south of the hungry Soviet are for diplomats and strategists to ponder.